Mr. President, just for the record, no, we were reading from the numbers under client served. The numbers are allotment, but it doesn't change. It doesn't change His Honor's observation that the big jumps are during the
Thank you.
2022 to 2025.
Thank you, Mr.
Same
President.
pa rin naman yung observation
Now,
nun.
another issue sa AIX. Meron kaming data rito ng as of September 2025, yung highest AIX allocation. Number 1, Davao City, 2nd District. Number 2, Davao City, 1st District. Number 3, Batangas 1st. Antique Lone District. Bukidnon 3rd District. Cagayan 2nd District. Cagayan 3rd District. Albay 2nd District. Pampanga 3rd District and Zamboanga 2nd District. Now, ang lowest, Sulu 2nd District. Yan ang pinakambaba. Ito naman ang lowest 10. No? Sulu 1st, ayan, nandyan din. Yan. Okay. All the way down to Negros Occidental, 3rd District. Ang tanong ko, anong crisis meron sa Davao City na wala sa Sulu? Anong crisis meron sa Batangas na wala sa Sultan Kudarat? Anong crisis meron sa Antique na wala sa Negros Occidental? Anong crisis meron sa Bukidnon na wala sa Tawi-Tawi? Anong crisis meron sa Cagayan 2nd and Cagayan 3rd na wala sa Sultan Kudarat 1st and Makati 1st?
So, Mr. President, let's be clear. The crisis referred to in AIX are personal crises. So, if a father, I'll use an example. I was in a conference. I was gone for 2 days. I was in Hong Kong, liver cancer conference. And that was one of my very first advocacies. If a father is hit by that kind of cancer, whether it's liver cancer, lung cancer, any other, hindi makapagtrabaho, may crisis po yung family. Kasi hindi nakakapagtrabaho. Baka si father kukuha ng MAIFIP or pupunta sa health center at mag-a-avail ng PhilHealth. Pero yung kawalan ng income ng family, then that is where they can avail of AIC. So when we speak of these areas, I would say, Mr. President, all over the country, there are families in crisis, personal crisis.
So these
Meron
are
talaga.
personal crisis?
Yes, Mr. President. I
Not
mean, to
group.
be clear, the program is for personal and more public crisis.
Personal
to be
or
clear.
family?
Yes, yes. Personal or family.
So my question is, does the DSWD maintain a disaggregated data indicating from the total number of AIX beneficiaries, ilan yung naka-receive ng assistance individually at ilan yung na-serve through group distributions? Marami po ito, yung group distributions. Hindi ito individual. Kasi kung stopgap intervention for individuals ang sa crisis situations, bakit mayroong mga gathering of beneficiaries, groups, and mass na nagko-conduct ng distribution in large public setting? May program pa. May senador minsan, may congressman na nandun na dapat wala silang pakialam doon kasi wala naman silang pakialam sa implementation. I would not question it kung DSWD personnel ang nandun or even local officials, but not senators and congressmen. Ito yung panggrupo eh. Magpunta kayo sa lugar na individual ang distribution. Wala masyadong congressmen, wala masyadong senador doon. Magpunta kayo sa large gathering na distribution, yung group beneficiaries, nandun ang mga legislators. So what does that tell you? It's all political, Mr. President.
So, Mr. President, I asked the secretary to explain to me the difference between the individual and group. We call it group or mass payouts. Yung mass payouts, yun yung mga lugar na wala naman silang opisina doon. So lumalapit sila sa tao. And yes, it is generally, it would be a politician who would request for the constituents and they would help organize the logistics. So whether it is in a, what do you call this, a covered court, kung saan man, pero DSWD officials are always there.
You know, I just hope that the two Gatchalians are not taking it against me. I'm trying to help the DSWD na sila mag-implement ng program na wala nakikialam.
Actually, sir, talagang sila po ang nag-i-implement, pero there are incidents or is it many incidents that it's upon the request of is that accurate?
Yes,
It's an
offsite.
offsite, but the site is controlled by DSWD. I'm not aware, and the secretary confirms that there are always not just the presence of DSWD, but they run the distribution. That is what the secretary assures us, because if His Honor will recall, I mentioned that one of my reasons for not adding to the budget of AIX was because of the reports I got that yung inaabot sa tao, may nakikialam pa't may makikihati pa. So nagagalit ako doon kasi...
Pupunta tayo dyan mamaya later, Mr.
Oo.
President.
So but that was one of the main reasons. So when I brought it up to the secretary, doon din niya na-explain sa akin na, number one, there is always DSWD personnel there and they are in charge. Kung may mangyayari mang ganun, after, pag alis, doon sila sinusundan. But just to say that is why I had the secretary explain to me what is the meaning of the offsite or the group mass payouts, Mr. President.
Well, medyo nasagot nyo na yung itatanong ko sanang susunod, pero hindi naman ako satisfied. Tatanungin ko na lang ulit. Ano?
Please do, kasi mukhang pareho concern natin.
Pareho naman ang direction natin, Mr. President. No doubt. No? Kaya we're trying to correct the situation or yung mali. No? Ano yung rationale ng gathering beneficiaries en masse para mag-conduct ng distributions in large public settings? Ang tingin ko rito, I'll make my own conclusion. Ano? Ito yung tina-turn natin yung programa into a political event. Tapos nagre-reinforce ng patronage sa politics. No? You may or may not agree with me, but that's my observation and that's my conclusion. Kasi naandun yung legislator eh. Tapos nagpapasalamat pa sa congressman. Pasalamat po tayo kay senator. Pasalamat tayo kay congressman dahil kundi sa kanila, wala tayong didistribute ngayon. Hindi po ba nangyayari? Alam nyo, meron kami mga nakatago mga video. Hindi ko nila papalabas kasi baka mapaaway na naman ako sa ating mga kasamahan. Hindi ko nila papalabas dito. But it's really happening. And I hope we can put a stop to this and just allow the DSWD family to do their own, to accomplish their own mandate na walang pakialam kasi nape-pressure din sila eh. And I think the good secretary will agree with me. May mga pressure na dumarating sa kanila. Kung saan lugar magsasagawa ng, yung distribution en masse or yung public gatherings. Sila pa yung pinagpo-produce siguro ng tao eh, or maybe the mayors. Mag-produce sa mga tao. Kaya lumolobo pagka-election year eh. Kasi kailangan, merong gathering, kailangan magkampanya, kailangan ipakita na namimigay. My point, Mr. President, is, it's time we put a stop to this practice and just allow the SWD to do their own thing, Mr. President. Ito yung minimension ko kanina na specific cases. Last week ba ito as in from now? Okay. Ito mga, sometime last week, residents in Iloilo City. Pakita mo nga yung news, reported that most of their 10,000 DSWD cash aid was illegally taken by individuals allegedly linked to barangay and city hall personnel. Of course, Marie Elias ito, from Barangay Takas. Said that a supposed staff member of a barangay Kagawad took 8,900 pesos. Nangyayari ito, hindi kumpleto yung natatanggap na dapat natanggap kasi merong kumakat. Yan. While Inday, of course, Elias din yan, from Barangay San Juan, said 9,000 was taken after the payout. Minsan nga hawak na ng beneficiaries, papipilahin pa para isoli yung So, 10% lang nakukuha ng beneficiary. Yung 90% nandun sa bulsa ng mga nangasiwa. Otherwise, hindi sila masama sa listahan. And we know this is happening. Kaya nga ang importante, Mr. President, like the 4Ps, dapat talaga may data eh. May programa, merong tayong datos, meron tayong pag-aaral, meron tayong pinapag-graduate, nakagraduate yung anak kasi merong educational assistance, nakapaloob doon sa 4Ps, etc. etc. Pero doble-doble na nga eh. Meron na tayong educational assistance under 4Ps, meron pa tayong educational assistance under AIX. Meron din tayong medical assistance under 4Ps, meron pa tayong MAIF. Yung MAIF, guarantee letters yan eh, ng politiko. As much as 100,000. Ba't hindi na lang natin ilagay sa programa ng universal healthcare para naman makagraduate tayo from low or medium to high end. Kasi ngayon parang I understand bumalik pa tayo from medium, bumalik pa tayo sa low eh. Kasi kulang ng pondo. I'm not trying to lecture here, but you know, these are all relevant information that we are sharing with the body para na sa ganoon, you know, makorek natin, maremedyohan natin yung mga malpractices, if I may say that.
The gentleman's concerns are noted. The secretary is also listening. Just to also, for a quick response, the secretary said the thing with the data is that it's also difficult to predict or impossible to predict where the next crisis will happen on a per family basis. So there would be, I think, from my perspective, Mr. President, I think we can estimate what this is from the totality of the population, just knowing how many poor people we have. We have, ano ba tawag doon? Food poor, we can estimate that. Pero kung saan sila, that would depend. It could be a geographical crisis, so you can reach them geographically in the same area, or it could be personal crisis spread out all over the country due to inflation, due to hard times. So DSWD would just need flexibility for that. And then on the second point, on the news, this is exactly the discussion that I've had with the secretary. Concern talaga din nila yan nung nabalitaan nila, and they are currently investigating it. Ito rin talaga yung trigger ko as the subcommittee chair na hindi ako kampante na magbigay ng additional ayuda kung ganyan lang naman ang mangyayari. But the secretary emphasizes that yung ganitong nangyayari pagkatapos ho yan ng official process nila in giving the funding, inaabangan. Tapos katulad nga ng sinabi that the gentleman from Cavite said, exactly what happens, parang inaabangan sila after to
reimburse.
Reimburse or
Reimburse,
get,
quote unquote.
yeah,
To extort, actually.
to extort. I think that's the actual term, to extort from these poor people.
Otherwise, they will not be listed in the next distribution. Yun yung threat eh. Anyway, Mr. President, no? Moving on, yung Ateneo School of Government, ASOG, no? Nag-issue sila ng position paper. I'd like to share it with the body on the corruption issues in government. Specifically, yung cash dole-outs like AKAP, AIX, MAIF, and TUPAD have no system for identifying beneficiaries and conditions for qualifying as beneficiaries. Moreover, greater role and discretion are given to politicians in selection of projects, beneficiaries, and amounts of assistance, and visibility in the distribution of cash. The ASOG highlights that social services are headed towards becoming a matter of utang na loob instead of not as a matter of right. Yun ang end state na gustong ma-achieve ng politician, utang na loob, para maalala sila pagdating ng eleksyon. So, hindi ito nagseserve ng purpose na yung nangangailangan talagang bigyan. Binibigyan para magkaroon ng utang na loob. Now, anyway, my next question, Mr. President, is...
Mr. President, I'd just like to make a reaction also to that. No, in our letter to the chairman of the Committee on Finance, wherein we recommended that we stick to the NEP value of the AIX. Precisely, we indicated the reasons that we also hear from these, not just the NGOs, but also academicians on the best way to allocate these funds. The recommendations are our programs are people-centered and sustainable, such as number one, the social pension for indigent senior citizens. Two, supplementary feeding programs for children. Three, establishment of regional Bahay Pag-asa facilities. And four, subsidy for accredited private social welfare and development agencies and capacity building of social workers. For the record, Mr. President, we supported all of that. Lahat ng sinabi ko, ginawa ho natin. We recommended to the chairman that these programs be given added funds. And the chairman was able to support our intervention. So I just need to spread that into the record na talagang may ginagawa naman tayo with the full support of the SWD. These are programs that they want to improve on. We are doing that. But like I said, this was my letter, my first letter. Following that, in conversations that I had with our own colleagues, they expressed the heart-wrenching scenarios that we see on the ground with people who were devastated by these big calamities. And of course, the need continues even for those who, like we said, have personal calamities. Thus, as I said, the body can decide if they still want to add to the AIX. That's for the body to decide, Mr. President. Kasi talagang humihingi pa ng pondo ang DSWD, despite us being able to also provide more support in these programs. And
it's not yet done, but it's almost
okay.
done.
So, Mr. President, I think this is news that His Honor would like to hear. The President had exactly also requested that we have a more comprehensive study to see which of these interventions, which the AIX, the MAIP, TUPAD, which ones are really able to address the poverty of our people. And the study is now ongoing. It is being conducted by Shell, Habito, and Company, Mr. President.
And my suggestion is, pwede bang i-umbrella na lang natin under one program for peace? Related naman lahat eh. Integrate na lang natin, consolidate natin under one program to be handled by the DSWD, you know.
Parang nahihirapan po, Mr. President, sumagot ng oo ang secretary kasi iba yung mga mandates.
No, expand na lang natin by way of legislation yung coverage ng 4Ps kasi covered ng law yan eh. Para na sa ganon, talagang data-driven.
So, for instance, yung target ni 4Ps, they're only poor na may mga anak.
Yes.
Like most conditional cash transfer. Baka we might run afoul with it.
Isama na natin yung ano, you know, I'm also in for the record, I'm also in
I guess, Mr. President, we need to study what kind of law is necessary because to just expand the 4Ps, 4Ps has a very specific target to break intergenerational poverty. That is providing the support that will change their habits, bring them to school, and make sure they are healthy. Yun yung main doon eh. Maybe we can really ask the experts also. I love this kind of legislation. I'm with you on this, but I'd like to hear from the experts what would be the best way to target the concerns, no? Ito kasi katulad ng binanggit ko, this is the objective of 4Ps is inducing new behavior. Send your kids to school, make sure they're healthy, get their vaccinations, and so on and so forth. If we were to add to that na kailangan pa rin ng pamilya pero hindi aligned dito, we just want to be sure na tama ho yung gagawin natin. I'm with you on that, Mr. President. We can ask the Secretary, maybe he can talk to the cluster. And
point of information, Mr. President. Number 2 sa listahan ng LEDAC Common Legislative Agenda for the 20th Congress. Yung, hindi to self-serving nag-file po ako ng bill dito. Amendments to the Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino Program, 4Ps Act. Number 2 po ito sa mga priorities ng galing sa Malacanang based on the LEDAC. And I'm also in full support of the move or the proposal of the SWD to ban politicians in cash aid distribution crisis program, sa mga distribution, ito, DSWD ban on politicians in cash aid distribution. Crisis program faces major funding cut. Yan po yung statement ng DSWD, and I'm in full support of that proposal. In fact, I recall yung chairman si Chairman Erwin Tulfo has already sponsored, di ba, the committee report in this regard, you know, before we started the plenary debates on the budget. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have to. I hope I
Thank
did
you.
not, I did not antagonize that much the DSWD family, including the distinguished sponsor.
No, Mr. President, we are happy to hear his honor's concern. And I will make sure that the DSWD follows up on many of the issues that his honor raised. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President.